The Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Scump, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by USAA Insurance, auto, renters, and home insurance that's made to help the military community protect what they've worked hard for.
It's Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, and that means it's welcome back to the Call of Duty League Day 4 Major 2 presented by Zenny Gaming, and show me the money. This is what we're playing for. I'm sorry if that was exciting. I'm sorry for the headphone users. We're just excited to get into these games and look at that cheddar that is out and about for grabs. My name is Miles Ross and his name is Chance, and you can't see us, but trust us, we're here. This is gonna be a big day, my friend. Are you excited as I am?
I'm completely excited. I mean, it has been a ridiculous tournament so far. The number of upsets, like the Pick'ems bracket, I bet if you were to look at like the overall like percentage of who's getting stuff right, everyone's gotten completely butchered. In the matches that we have, at least first, Thieves are a big reason why. I don't think anyone predicted them to go this far, but hey, they're already guaranteed top 6, playing for top 4, and frankly, I think now we're at the point where we just want to see how far they can go because they have been nothing short of spectacular.
Let's see if the run can keep going, man. I mean, this has been a great turnaround for them. They make a team change and obviously like one of the finest squads in the league. But their opponents, they've taken down some big titans in the form of OpTic. They got slibberty slapped by Atlanta FaZe. What will happen in this series? Let's find out. Let's meet him, Toronto Ultra.
Yeah. I'ma get right in my bag. Why you gonna try to get mad? Everybody wanna keep up. Don't you know I move too fast? I'ma zip right past. Drip all on my swag. Why you trying to size me up? You don't wanna try your luck. Hot as a stove, what did you know? Burn like coal, yeah, you know I go. Way too hot, yeah, really too cold. I'ma keep going till I hit my goals. Better get back when I'm in my zone. Do it for the ones that I know back home. Did it myself, they ain't put me on. Don't you call back if you hear that song. Another level.
Toronto Ultra Chance, it was close, but no cigar against Atlanta FaZe. The search and destroys were great, but the respawns, much to be left desired. Bance, Cammy, Insight, and Cleanix, they've had one night to shake it off. Now their opponents, the LA Thieves, this should be a banger. Mate, what are you thinking about Ultra?
I mean, I'm thinking for Ultra that this is a must-win series, right? Like, as good as they have been, it's a topsy-turvy sort of year for them. But I think any team that loses to a squad that got put together on a 3-day notice or something along those lines, it is not a happy thing to have to walk away from. And maybe meditation is the key, right? Fans doing some breathing exercises, trying to make sure to calm the nerves down just a little bit. Whatever they need to do to get the job done, I'm all here for it.
Well, it goes to be said that there is no doubt about it that Ultra's vibes are through the roof right now with your Insight and you're up here with your Bancy chilling out. But their opponents, they are not messing around. The LA Thieves have come to play and they are taking names here in the COD League. I'm going to meet the squad. LA Thieves looking to keep the run through the lower bracket going, and so far so good. Ultra, the next name in a long list of them that they just have to take down. Kenny, TJ, Drazah, and Venom looking to turn the COD League on its head. Chance LA Thieves, I mean, they've gone from strength to strength, but their opponents to get here have arguably not been as difficult as Ultras. I mean, bar the New York underperforming. How do you think this is going to go today?
Well, I mean, by the nature of it, right, the tournament gets more difficult as you go, and that just means if you're looking for those keys to victory, it's really for this team about keeping the ball rolling. Like, they've just been great, exceeded everybody's expectations, and even for the specific series, right? Let the haters flow through you, man. They've balled out so far in the major, 9-2 map record. They have a reverse sweep on the docks as well, but I think obviously the decision, one of the most heavily criticized roster changes we've had potentially in COD history, right? You drop one of the best AR players of all time, and you drop him from a Challengers player that was like mainly running an SMG. They found a way to make it work. They are thriving off of that energy, and even their team KD across the board has been spectacular. But it's not just about the KDs. If you're to take it a step further and look at like the total engagements, the total number of kills, the total amount of damage that everybody's been doing, it's even across the board, right? Drazah and Kenny have been doing incredibly well as that AR duo, but I mean, Venom has what, a 0.3 KD bump compared to where he's been. TJ has been playing out of his mind as well, so they just haven't been. That honeymoon period, whatever it is that has been working for these guys, it has been, again, nothing short of spectacular.
Teamwork's certainly flowing there for the LA Thieves. Now they're on the other side of the stage. Let's have a look at the game field keys to victory now. A chance for Toronto Ultra.
I mean, for Toronto, again, I think you really just need to play for your strengths, right? And something I'm looking at in particular is that checkmate hardpoint. Their record on it isn't the best, but they went against OpTic the other day when OpTic is undefeated on that map, and they almost took it to them. Like, they played really great and could have had the win, bar, you know, a little thing here, a little thing there. So I think if you're looking at the success Thieves have had, right, even that checkmate hardpoint is a perfect example. Well, the Thieves are undefeated on it, but I say play to your strengths and try to take them down, right? Just go for it full steam ahead, because I think if there ever is a moment of doubt for the Ultra, if they start to let that confidence just sort of slip through the cracks, that's where they're going to falter, right? They should be the better team in this series. They've been better all year long. And I think really for these guys, it's just about the execution. So I love that we got that checkmate for map 4 on the hard points. And I think really just a solid series for Toronto to get through. Even the raid hard point they have, they're going to thrive. But it's good maps for Thieves too, man. So that just means the series, it is going to be a battle.
The Thieves managed to eliminate raid from both control and search and destroy there for Ultra. Good picks, because they've been good on those maps as well. And there you have it. The picks and bans are done. It's time to get into this one. Oh boy, we've been waiting for this for a while. Two teams who have been taking down squads on their way here. Again, if Ultra can keep the run going, that's all good and well. But I think Thieves, they are looking to write COD history right now. Let's get into this chance. Map number 1, we're going to raid, and is sure to be one we will remember. Oh boy, good day for COD. I'm not sure if you hear the helicopter above my apartment right now. There is something going on in LA, and I'm not just talking about the Thieves.
The Thieves, maybe the big reason why they've been playing that well, that it almost seems criminal with their level of performance. But just to touch on another key to victory, by the way, for Toronto, I'm thinking about all those rotational gunfights. It has been a problem for Thieves in the past that, you know, when there's 20 seconds left on a hill, you're rotating from P2 to P3. If you get caught and you spawn out, you can get battered on the rotations on this map. So that's a focus point. But maybe for Toronto, the opening break, even more important, slaying them out, getting that clean 4 down, and already thinking about flipping those spawns for new.
Looking to get it done already early on. This is a nice opening there. Either way for Toronto Ultra. Kills go the way of the LA Thieves for now. And Spance, the lone player left in mid-map, trying to just keep him back for now. But again, you still have to be thinking about spawns. And whoa, hold on, Kenny.
Okay.
Whoa, okay. The double with the Diamati at range like that. 3rd, 4th kill. Now, what the hell, Kenny? Starting the day right. Yeah, I thought the analysis is out the window. Kenny's going ham. 5 in a row. Look to find number 6. The team's on the push forward. This is wild.
Oh, this is wild, and this is perfect as well, right? You get slayed out that heavy off the opening break. You turn that into not just a lead from P1, but potential streaks from Kenny. By the way, playing such a wide off angle, you got to imagine, at the very least, he's going to be slowing Toronto down while you see the actual push coming through. The flood is in the front, and Bance win his one as well. Toronto, well, they got put in a bad spot, but so far, they're making it happen.
Well, yes, Toronto strikes back. Hardpoint time going their way for now. Thieves slight lead to go with this one, but Venom trying to close them out from behind inside. Does manage to land the kill. That's 2 in the feed for him, 2 in a row. Kenny's got the backside locked down. Players coming through the front side now. Drazah is going to take care of this player coming through money. Venom slip slides out. Teamwork is flowing right now for the LA Thieves. Heard the comms yesterday. Everything just seems to be getting better for them. 20 seconds left at this point. Chance looking towards those rotations, and it seems to be Toronto through and through. That's what the Thieves can do now on the rotate.
And these are the big moments, right? Well, it looks like Thieves are the first players to fall, but those are the important gunfights, right? If Toronto started to lose those ones, they were going to be the team that spawns out, but they did a good job, made sure that they got the kills, and now they have this set up for new, right? A couple of players pushed out ring. They know the majority of the pressure needs to be coming in through the bedroom side, and This is exactly what Insight's going to be looking for. Calls out 2 on the cross, and well, you see his teammates in the feed picking up all the kills. These other 2 players are trapped in bans. Well, he gets to go hunting. Unfortunately, can't find anything, and just like that, TJ walks through the hill.
Thieves just walked in. Like, they barely had any contest. I mean, Bance looked the wrong way, sure, but he managed to hold on for a few moments. Thieves come smashing through. Raid is theirs for now. Ultra now trying to make the push back. 30 seconds to be had here. Cammy wins a big one against Drazah. Mid-map almost made safe. Kenny goes down to Bance, and it is trades back and forth. Ultra now with a clean break. Good 20 seconds plus to be had for them. You're going to have to worry about at least Venom, who's looking to cut these players off. But that's Bance's job for now. Over to basketball we go.
I mean, this is an incredibly important moment, I'd say, for Toronto, right? You're going to this hill. Maybe you're only down by about, 10, 15 seconds, but a basketball hold can be a full 60. Cammy, though, the gunfight he wins gets him inside, and frankly, I was going to say he's going to have to stay alive, but he is completely pinched in, and well, for Cammy, that's just going to be a setback. He's got to come off spawn and cross the entire map, and it is a bunch of sort of solo plays right now for Toronto, and even where Bance is causing problems, Thieves, they spawn right back up. The pressure's coming through the front. Drazah trying to hold it down.
Wow.
But Toronto, walk on in. Who needs to hold a hill or rotate when you can just break it in the first 10 seconds?
Both teams break each other so easily. This is wild. Like, I mean, Drazah did so much damage there, but it didn't seem to matter. DJ now trying to make his way forward. Drazah can't get anything up from upstairs, but it's Venom by the backside of basketball. He gets dunked on. Kenny's up next, and what's going to happen? He's going to be slowed at the very least. This is Ultra with a nice break. They have stopped this cycle. They hold on for a good 20 seconds, and with that, we're going to see them with the lead. Oh, no, wait, I take it all back. The break might be on here again. TJ not going to let these ones go quietly. That's going to be his. Oh, CleanX just about saves the day for now. Over towards the dreaded P5, center of the map. This is a tough one to hold. Ultra already was ring control. That's going to be the power position you really want to be looking for right here. But Chance, this is a nutty hard point to start things off.
We talk about wanting ring control. Thieves make sure that they lock that down completely. And well, at least for Cammy, just gets caught off guard, draws with a nice pick. And for Toronto, the pinch is not quite set up just yet, right? You're going to have to wait for your teammates at least a little bit. And if you don't win the gunfights, it's going to slow you down that much more. Bance is going to feel that pressure. Trying to go for rotation, but shouts out to Kenny. Well, it seemed like he was prepared. You'd think he'd hear the mantle, but he's going to fall, and now the pinch is in. Venom by his lonesome inside the point. Gets taken down, and well, break number 17, it seems like we've had so far this game. Very close back and forth battle.
Very, very back and forth, and I'd love to hear from one of these teams again. It seems so evenly contested between the two of them. We'll start this one off with a quick Astro Gaming listen in with the Los Angeles Thieves.
Close, Rocket. Close. Inside of me, old, absolute. Absolute. Spawn garage. Yep. Here. There's 2-0. One back out. Slow down, bro. Inside advance. One guy was mid. Kitchen dead. Nice. I'm coming drop. Mid. Four. Yep, push out. I'm helping mid. I need. Yep. I'm looking at my water stairs. No, one shot. I'm looking at my pillar. I'll take it right here. Yep. I'm trying to get you right. Pillar there. One close. Another guy, bottom right. Bottom right. You white man. I rope right. I'm gonna help them. Pillar's Jamie dead. Nice. White man, clear. Absolute white man. Push him mid. He's dead. Yep. I'm gonna push him mid. I'm water stairs again. I can help him. Zig me. Everything. Zig, Child, Cammy. I'm out mid. Re mid. I got one. Nice. You did mid. Last you already crossed? Yeah, advance cross. He's money. I'm going on fast. Go ahead. I'm close, dead. I have pull. I'm top ring. Yep, I have all the pull. Yo, three right. Yeah, I'm going push it. Pick up push. Make people block it. Yep. I'm coming front. We're just trying to get the back.
Chance Thieves, it sounds a little chaotic, but they're working really, really well together right now. Any big takeaways from the comms?
Well, I mean, I'd say nothing else, whether or not it's chaotic. Anytime you just get a call out, hey, that's a clean forward down, you're feeling great. But, hey, this is Toronto's map pick. They find themselves down by about 30. But that is, again, another instantaneous break on Kitchen. Looking for a solid hold here. And, frankly, for CleanX, well, he gets to be the true roaming slayer. Whenever he wants to make the timing happen, he can go on the pinch. And, well, Kenny, just with the read with the Crimsix and in the actual hill, Thieves again just walk on through for the control. The trades are in, and now for Toronto, you're getting somewhat of scattered spawns. This is where you need to be very delicate. Any gunfight Toronto loses at this point, they're going to end up spawning out. They got to stay alive for at least about the next 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that one gunfight that Kenny won, if that goes Cleanx's way, man, it looks real different. But here we go. You talked about those spawns. We still have control for Ultra for now, but number 3, Insight, way out. He's got a long journey ahead of him. His teammates are going to be outnumbered now on the push in towards Garage. Cleanx on the gym side of the map. Venom's going to put him down. Kenny making his way through the front. Bance finds another one. His defense holds so far. Drazah manages to get on the inside, immediately cut to shreds. That is that. Ultra will not let the break get the best of them, but now the push forward. Venom takes one with him. DJ still keeping the play alive. 40 seconds remaining on this hard point. So far, the defense looking good chance. Kenny still trying to make this play work out. His teammates have managed to hit the wrap, but once again, Toronto's defense all good. Drazah, deja vu, get throughs again. Is he able to get the kill this time? Is he able to get much out of this? Thieves are in. Damage is dealt, and there's the break. Oh,
and they're just creating chaos, man. They're able to get it done just by walking through. And, well, you think about the rotations Cleanx is looking for, but that break on Garage, right? There was not a ton of team pushes. No one's double hitting out the weight room. Everyone just kind of full sending it, and eventually someone for the Thieves was able to make the play. Now, of course, though, over towards the actual basketball hill, Cammy, he's going to be very happy to be here first, but Venom trying to be the cutoff man. He gets dealt with. Toronto now, they're going to be able to get the setup that they want. Down by 20, they're going to try to turn it around here.
3-man push through Kitchen. Cleanx finds one. Oh, he takes the second one with him as well. Drazah drops in Kitchen, so once again, Toronto hold on the defense. Massive work from them. They've got basketball. There's 40 seconds remaining. There's no win to be found here, but they'll get themselves close. Now, LA Thieves, 2 players pushing through mid. Kenny trying to get Kitchen control. Essential if you want to try to hit that hard point. Does manage to take 2 more down. Here come his teammates now through the bottom side of pool. Inside goes down again. Kenny, the Dark Lord of the Kith, he keeps on rolling. 2 players on front now, and Bance gets them both. All 3 for Bance. The defense holds. Toronto looking strong.
Well, they got the full 60 they were looking for, and really the largest and seemingly first lead Toronto's had since the opening break. But now we go in towards new. This P4 hill, ring control for the moment in the hands of Toronto, but hill control, well, in the hands of nobody. Ultra obviously very close to winning the game. 10 seconds, they're going to be able to get it, but you see Thieves, they're trying to set up the massive pinch.
Here comes the big pinch, but Insight wins the first gunfight. Players now coming through Zig, pull steps, you name it, but it is a kill box. And Toronto Ultra is a sweet bow on top of it, and they managed to just about pull back map number 1, and oh my chance. You called it, dude. It was their map pick. If they've lost this one, it would have stung quite a lot, but still, Thieves making them sweat here in the first map, and this is an elimination matchup, friends. Lose this one, you go home. And for those of you thinking they're already at home, no, they're not. They're all at their player facilities. Aha! What a start to the game.
And what a great start, too, and an important one for Toronto to get. It really did come down to that basketball hill, right? Cammy the first one in. The reinforcements came shortly thereafter, and Vance the staple on it with the 3-piece to sort of seal the deal. There's a lot of moments, and granted, just a scrappy game in its entirety, but it seemed like the Thieves, again, maybe not pushing too hard for the teamwork, just kind of hitting that full send button, and well, they made it happen on quite a few hills, but in the end, not get enough of a job done, and uncharacteristically, at least what we've seen from Major 2, Drazah, one of the first bad games he's been able to throw up on board, 9-25, but even with that happening, man, it was still a very, very close game.
Yeah, really, and again, high damage as well, so all things considered there for the LA Thieves. Still a tight one, a very, very tough map to win nonetheless, but in the end, Ultra get it done. They're going to take the first map. We're going to now go for a quick commercial break, and it's Search and Destroy when we return, and this should continue to be a wonderful, wonderful series of Call of Duty. LA Thieves, Toronto Ultra. Coverage resumes after the break.
The Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. The Call of Duty League is presented by Zenni, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Zenni Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting zenni.com/gaming.
Now that's going to be a first blood for Kenny, so there's only going to be 3 players left. 3-10. The Thieves, can they do it here? Can they close this out? They're going to locate Clayster on the A Street. Last player is going to be Diamondcon, trying to do everything that he can, but the Thieves are going to 3-0 New York and keep the Cinderella story alive.
I'm absolute. Let's go, baby. Oh my god.
They can't with us. They can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Major Day 4. Brought to you by Zenni Gaming, and we've got to look at the Thieves here. They are remaining focused after what was a difficult loss. Again, they're on raid. Is their KD's overall chance? You brought it up earlier. I mean, S&D, they're looking clean as whole, but in the Major, they have been very, very strong all around.
And admittedly, they fall on the first map, but we've seen them before in this tournament. Go down 0-2 in a series and then make that comeback. I think they are the ultimate nothing to lose team. I mean, at least personally, had low expectations for them coming to the tournament. They have exceeded them tremendously and then some. So they're still having fun. They're still vibing out. The bounce back is absolutely still there.
There we go. Just look at a tweet that's come out recently from our good friend Clint. Again, it's going to be a good feeling right now seeing the Thieves go down. But don't worry, Clint, LA Thieves and a tattoo artist near you, they're coming for that ass. But we'll see how it goes for Maven. If he loses, if they win the Major, if they win that Major, can you imagine how horrible it will look across all social media? We have to see Clint's bum. Who knows? It might be a wonderful butt. You never know these days. Quarantine could have been kind to him, hitting the squats. But yeah, tattoo upon his derriere. That is what we're looking at if the LA Thieves win the Major. Oh my God. Anyway, we're going on a search and destroy now. Moscow up next. A chance. This is a good dodge, I think, from LA Thieves to get raid out of the way. That's been a good pick for Toronto all in all. But how do you fare Moscow for them?
I mean, again, it is incredibly difficult to predict the Thieves just in general because of the new roster, but this is a map they've had success on in this tournament. They won it the only time they've played it, had a fairly solid win as well. If I'm thinking about Moscow, I'm thinking about TJ, where he had the game where he goes 12-0. So the potential for the Thieves is absolutely there, but at the same time for the Ultra, it's been a good map for these guys too. And again, if you had to have an expectation, I mean, Toronto, they've been playing together for how many weeks now, right? You would have to imagine they're at least slightly favored. I would say the really only concern is someone for the Thieves starts to pop off and has one of those big games but bans towards the middle of the map. He might not have spotted those players, but the nades certainly give him an idea.
Here we go. Players making their way in through the B-bomb site. Again, we've seen some wild play calls from Toronto on this map previously. Will they make the read here? One member of LA Thieves, going to be Kenny, watching mid-map, and you can see the minimap arrows right now. Ultra are desperately scrambling to try to find a shred of information, and here we go. I think they're going to play for the full retake. 4v4. They don't have as many players on the point right now. Here we go. Vance, reach and clear. Through the window he may go. Got a couple of options to assault this apartment building, but nades can slow him down somewhat. Cammy's already in. First blood drawn. He's going for another, but he can't quite get it. Drazah wins the fight on the outside of the street. Vance still staying alive. Venom, he drops to insight. So now it's a 3v2. Just about 25 seconds left. Drazah, oh boy, Kleenex puts him down. Can he save it? He's trying to stay alive. Shots in from Vance. Lives to fight another day. And while his teammates have dropped, it was a pretty clean retake. Toronto with a round.
Clean retake in the books, and I will say Kenny, I think maybe got a little bit baited, right? Gets a couple shots in Vance when he's on the bomb and, well, forced to go in and check. Vance making a nice read just to make sure he takes the gunfight, but if you're trusting retakes, got to make sure you get the job done, and Insight showing you a little bit of the reason why they're able to get it. Poured a ton of that pressure on A Street and just caught a couple players looking for those kills, so round one in the books. Defense remains supreme. So, of course, for Thieves, they're looking for that bounce back round. And for Toronto, well, I mean, the question is, where the hell are they going to go, right? We're watching rounds from these guys where they show up at A, wrap to B, wrap back to A, and just play it like a seesaw back and forth like crazy. And for the moment, I have quite a bit of a map spread. Insight made a bit of noise over towards A, but looks like Toronto, they are just heavily playing for picks.
They are indeed. TJ's looking to get it done. Whoa, Insight stays alive. He actually escapes. Still that A-heavy defense from the LA Thieves right now. You can see TJ lined up. They're super aware, but the B-bomb site's been left wide open. In they go. Kenny was the lone man there who didn't actually catch him on the cross, but with enough activity, you have to assume that something is up. Saw the noise at A. The bomb's now down at B. There's 40 seconds to play the retake. Drazah's going to be the first man in on the site, potentially. TJ now wrapping around the back to help out. A chance. Will it be a repeat of the first round now for the LA Thieves?
We're thinking about the deja vu, but the swarm is in, by the way, towards the middle of the map. Cammy might be making the play, but talk about the play. No one's going to check it. They have the street control. You can't even check the bomb. Big brain for the Thieves, knowing what the setup on the map was. And just like that, I mean, for Toronto, you got to imagine they feel like they just completely dropped the ball. They even saw it towards those final seconds. But you get the bomb planted in that spot, right? You can check it from the top of the bus, underneath the bus, but the main thing is you need to make sure you have street control. As soon as Thieves had that line of sight, I think it was Kenny that rapped back, and he's like, hey, your big door is good. We're here. Just hop right on that thing. Whoever made the call for Thieves, well, job well done. You got him the round, and looks like towards A we go.
Well, that's going to be a very different looking round, that's for sure. Venom's already in. The guns are up for Toronto. Who will strike first? Trophy's out and about. Oh, Cammy's been forced back. That's a big bit of work now in the win sight. First kill goes his way. The nade's going to be the thing to get it done, but the damage dealt to him now. He has to slow this down. TJ's going to recover the bomb immediately. Insight saw him, though. The crossfire through. No more kills. Cleanix from bricks. Kenny caught unaware. Bans from the inside of the terminal, and that is that. The Metro has set sail, and Ultra, it's a speedy another round win. 2-1.
Well, I mean, if we were just looking at the KDs to try to figure out who's winning this game, Toronto have just been bullying them out when it comes to gunfight wins. But I would say the ultimate point there is really just that first blood Insight's able to get, right? Uses the Semtex to really seal the deal, get the job done. But it is just clean kills all the way across the board. It is one good play call from the Thieves is the only reason they have the round. What is that? 2 and, I don't know, 11 combined in the kills column.
Yeah, it's a little dry for LA Thieves off the rip, but again, that can change very quickly on Moscow. Previous iteration of their team, obviously that famous 6-0, TJ's incredible run, flawless search and destroy round. Obviously not the same here, but you know they've got the potential. And this is going to be a tense hit on towards A. We are all over each other right now, basically standing on one another. Venom, a massive two-piece from Venom. The bomb plant stopped, guaranteeing the bomb is down in that position. Now LA Thieves going to reposition to watch for the retake. 2v4, this is going to be tough on Toronto.
Whew. Tough indeed, and well, Venom looking for the ace at this point. Just go ahead and give him the fourth, the beat down. Well, the shot didn't connect, so no ace for him, but at the very least, you get the man one shot, you win the round, and somewhat of a strange strat coming out, right? It looks like Toronto just sort of tried to plant the bomb without clearing out, I mean, anything really. So Venom, easy 2 kills for him. You see Drazah fed him the information, right? Hey, I know they're coming through Eskies. Make sure you turn and check that. I'll cover your back, and Venom just frankly gets the job done, and just a little bit strange, right? If Toronto's trying to plant the bomb with only 2 players on site, no one else there to be found, because obviously if the guy with bomb dies, a hopeless round thereafter. So we've had 2 good rounds apiece for both teams. Thieves now back on the attack.
Let's see how deep the playbook is for both teams. Back to where we go for the LA Thieves. Drazah's going to be one to cut through mid, it looks like. He's going to run into Bance, and Bance has had a hot series so far. 4-1 overall. Kenny from that jump-up position. Take that one for league play, friends. A lot of information for your team there. Great angles from Kenny. Big shots. He lands both of them. Once again, Toronto in a 2v3 situation. Venom, we do lose him on the A-bomb site, but that's not a huge problem right now. Cammy's watching that bomb, and they are hunting down Bance. They're not going to let him get away with this one, but if he wraps quick enough, like, you've still got the bomb down. I wonder if they know that. Now Bance and Cammy, they're out on the hunt as well. Like, what is going on? This is an awkward conga line, Chance.
Yeah, Thieves was playing with the information. They saw Bance on the cross, but now they have lost all of the information. And for Toronto, I mean, Cammy right now, the playmaker, we'll see what he's able to spot. You hear a couple shots coming through, finds the kill on TJ, and more importantly, he's able to stay alive, and the pinch is in. You got Cammy through rescues, you got Bance through white, and everyone was trapped. But all of a sudden, it turns into a 1 versus 1, and Drazah, well, he knows Bance was nearby, but he is running out of time.
Oh, he just about makes up for it. Drazah, he didn't have a great first hard point, but that kill, that round, a very important round for the Thieves not to have thrown away. Cammy and Bance, late round heroics, just to pull it back to that 1v1, but the Thieves will stay strong.
I think Bance there maybe probably needed to just take a deep breath, right? There's 22 seconds on the clock. You know, Drazah was just nearby, and Eskies, you can let him plant on either bomb site. You have the advantage on defense, but gets maybe just a little bit too over-aggressive, gives up the head glitch, and, well, the timing just incredibly unfortunate for him. So Drazah catching him out, and I'm trying to think, like, you got TJ 0-4, doesn't have a kill, but just so many good play calls coming out of the Thieves, right? Spot the players on the cross, wrap around as a unit. Now on defense, by the way, the triple stack through mid. And now you can cut up through Eskies and even Kenny to watch the cross. There's no reason to wrap back to B just yet. Although it looks like Kenny might have seen CleanX, so this is where the moves start to get made.
This is all those mights, maybes could have. What do we do next? I mean, this is where the decision making comes in. CleanX. Oh, what a big poke that was. It's like can't quite find another one. TJ wins a big fight there with the Krig. E-bomb sites where the fight's going to be going down for now. And it looks like bomb planted. Venom! Oh, what a position to be in. An easy kill for him now. They're scoping out CleanX. He's got 3 guns on him. He is completely surrounded. He's heavily tagged. He's as good as dead. Can he survive the situation? Oh my god, he survives the situation! Just about takes one with him. Now Cammy. It's a 1v2. And if he plays this right, no, he doesn't. Venom with the gunny. Oh my word, what a round chance. 3? What, 2 to 3 now?
I don't know if you had the same moment that I did, but when that bomb was getting planted, I looked at the minimap and I saw number 8 was nearby, and I was like, wait a minute, whose team is that guy on?
Venom?
Venom. I was like, Venom, what are you doing? Like, check the bomb, and sure enough, dude, just turns, gets the kills, and more importantly, right, I think they were playing off the information for CleanX. They knew that he was around police, and maybe you want to kill him a little bit quicker, but hey, you get the job done, you hit the guy from up top, and then you swarm on the site. That is plays coming out of the rookie. Venom putting in work, and again, it has really just been the playmaking ability from the Thieves that has given them this 4-2 lead. See if they can keep it going. They are back on the attack. I think the previous 2 offensive rounds that they've had, they've just tried to bully out the A site with a mild amount of success. I think a bit 50-50. Now it looks like they're going for the map spread, maybe playing for picks, or maybe see if they can bully out this B site.
This is what you wanted for a team change with the LA Thieves. You needed someone who's going to be a playmaker, and a lot of people put that stock on Venom, and he didn't obviously find that success in the previous version of the squad. But now, man, he's just looking very, very difficult to deal with. Very intelligent player. 6 and 5 overall, but I mean, these are round-winning plays. Same could be said for Drazah. 2 kills, they're huge.
They've timed this perfectly, by the way, right? Toronto, as soon as they start to wrap back to B, they've basically made no noise. And CleanX, it is all up to him to spot out everybody. Kenny wins his 1. And now for Bance, well, he just needs to stay alive. You basically have clean site control. Your flank's not a concern. Venom's got the cross, and, well, now you're just bullying him out. The double chow for top white. Kenny, though, throws away his life, but the whole team is there for the trades. All of a sudden, Cammy in a 1 versus 3. He's not going to catch him trying to plant the bomb because it's not being planted yet, but it seems like right now that's his only shot.
Decent tags. Not enough to get the kill on the Venom. He's going to plant the bomb, 20 seconds. Easy peasy to get it done. Shots are in for Cammy, and he's feeling himself. He was feeling brave, but Thieves with complete lockdown on Moscow so far. It is map point. It is 5-2. One more round, we'll get it done.
And there's just, I mean, this is clean work in search and destroy, right? Good play calls. They're mixing up strats constantly, and more importantly, the timing they just had to wrap back over towards A. Whoever the shot caller was in that moment could not have done it any better. Able to bully out the A site, and then I think, what, you had 2 different players on Ultra that were basically taking, what, 1v2s, 1v3s, and making sure that you just swarm and pounce on the players. By the way, TJ started out 0-4. Since then, perfect. 5 spree for him, and well on defense, it is a stack over towards A, and that's exactly where the bomb is going.
Yeah, TJHaLy, the madman of Moscow. Super aggressive round from Ultra, though. That's 2 players down already. TJ, 6 kills in a row. Any more to be had, man? He is absolutely cracked right now. Bomb's going to go down. TJ could honestly push this. He's got a space to work with. Teammates are there to back him up. 2v3 situation right now for the LA Thieves. This is for the win, and they are going fast. Insight's got a couple of shots onto him. Will UC Ultra now line up for the defense? Kenny poked out, and it's going to be Insight versus TJ now. 1 or 2 shots. Here comes his friends. Ultra with a clean teamwork. That's going to be a good round. They need to get 3 more to take the map.
And you talk about the good play calls from Thieves, right? Well, same thing can be said for Toronto. They've the 2nd time I think they've won an offensive round, just hitting over towards that A side, getting the first blood. I think one of the times they tried to pour it in through Eskies, this time they hit it from outer. And, well, they simply win that first gunfight, then they get the man advantage. Easy work from Toronto. The aggression can always be key over towards A, but I'd say for Thieves, again, they got options. They have shown quite a few different looks, and it looks like this is what we saw from round one. Just hitting it through mid, seeing if you can find any information. And I'd say the biggest problem potentially for Thieves is just the spot that Cammy is playing at. Perfect. Shoots a player in the back, and, well, does get traded, but can feed that to his teammates. But for inside over towards Globe, he's got himself a 2 versus 1 he's trying to deal with, but he wins it, takes down Drazah. Toronto with the 3-2 man advantage.
It's huge from Insight to win that fight. Now the rotation's underway, and Thieves are going to take the scenic route. Get back towards that B-bomb site. Ultra have made enough of a read here, but again, checking every corner. Look at those arrows just pivoting around, looking for any little thieves hiding around the place. DJ, he and Kenny now, slow moving towards B chance. And again, the defense of Ultra, they've made the quick decision. There's no one here. Back it on up. Kenny with the shots at range. This is it. It's going to be a fight towards B. Can they get the bomb down, or will it be straight kills? Kenny with a nice pick. Traded out immediately. The bomb does go down. 1v2 now for TJ. He can get it done, but he's got to play it smart.
And TJ lives for this already, just making those decisive play calls. Goes for the full wrap immediately. Bomb not clear, though. Spots out one, and the problem is, yeah, he's got to pick a different angle just to be able to check the bomb. Bance comes around for the gunfight, and he catches him. TJ might live for the moment, but he dies in that round. The retake 2 clean, and, well, a streak for one player. Insight responds in kind. 4 streak right now for him. As Toronto win their 2nd round in a row. But obviously pressure's still on. They got 2 more to go.
2 more to go. And it's just about a catch in the back of TJ there. And again, the numbers help. TJ's timing a tiny bit off. He'd been there slightly faster. Ants would have been a dead man and would probably still be calling it around right now. But there we go. 1 more for Ultra to tie it up. Thieves, 1 more to win the map. We've seen a lot of love towards A in these opening hits. Now we have Ultra on offense, and it's going to be a B push. They're going to maybe hit their way through the street side. But look at that on the defense. 2-2 split. 2 players towards A for Thieves. 2 players going towards middle. Cammy's definitely got eyes on someone. Kenny and TJ. Can they hold the center of the map?
And with this setup, by the way, Kenny and TJ, I mean, I think they're looking for the gunfight. Kleenex did not get the perfect timing. His feet have been spotted, so there was a round prior where Kleenex got through and found a first blood without the information, but this time the information doesn't go their way. Thieves haven't gotten baited too heavily, right? They've left 2 players over towards A, so they're prepared for this rotation battle that Toronto loves to play, but even if you're prepared for it, it is not easy to defend 2v4, and, well, Venom and Drazah are going to have to.
Here comes the bulldozer from up top. It's going to be a big kill from Drazah to start things off. Kleenex with an immediate trade. Drazah's yet to be finished yet. Can Cammy do it? Just about. Easy kills come through now as Ultra 3v2. Thieves, they are weak at the knees right now. TJ and Kenny well and truly split apart. If Bance can plant fast, that's one thing, but you still have to worry about the pinch. It'll be TJ maybe coming through mid. Kenny's already made his way to the backside of the checkerboard. Oh, the shots are in. Deals a little bit of damage. Is it enough of a window to get TJ involved? Can he bring that submachine gun to the front line? Bance now making his way up toward the top bricks. The kill on the Kenny. TJ finds 1. 30 seconds to get it done. He cannot get the kills, and that's that chance. It's a round 11. Ultra 3 in a row.
3 in a row. The round 11 we go, and, well, you get that bricks control, and as long as you play careful, very easy to clutch up on these rounds. And again, for Toronto, just exposing the setup that Thieves have used before. We've seen Drazah and Venom in the exact same situation. This time, as soon as they clear the players out, right, you show enough hands over towards B, you're expecting players to wrap back to make it happen, and then they just take the 4-on-2. And, I mean, Venom, again, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame. Whatever the hell the saying is.
Yeah.
They knew where to look. They got the kill. And back to A for the aggression we go.
3v3 on the site. 2 players in the mid watching the pinch. This is it. This is for the search. Flash check. Lands Kleenex. Pushing him back slowly. TJ takes control of the inside. He and Venom on the inside of the escalator's room. We are waiting. Someone to make a mistake. Who's going to deal with the initial damage? Kleenex sees the cross. Kenny's watching it. Is Drazah able to get involved as Bance pokes forward as well? And it is a very nice start for Benjamin Bance. 2 kills for him. Oh my word, Cammy finds another one. And now TJ, it is an absolute disaster for the LA Thieves there on Moscow in the final rounds. Toronto. And this man, Benjamin Bance, who has been in the running for the next James Bond for quite a few search and destroys throughout this season, has just had an absolute blinder.
absolute blinder and playing with just so much confidence, man, to win 4 rounds in a row and to win them like that. I mean, you just had LA Thieves just playing scared, stuck in their base. And I mean, the spot that Kenny's in, right, he has to watch that bricks push, but it is incredibly difficult to make that happen. But while he's trying to watch the bricks push, his teammates were just stuck inside of Eskies, couldn't make anything happen. And the aggression from the Ultra was king. So many rounds in a row where they basically just bullied out on site, used the man advantage absolutely perfectly, and well, towards the end, Bench showing up. Fantastic game from him, 12 kills to his name. I think he finished on a 5 or 6 spree. Insight, same thing, right? Might have had a slow start, but then he goes on a 4 spree for the later half of the game. Toronto Ultra, it took a lot to make it happen, but they got the job done, up 2-0 in the series. You gotta imagine they're feeling pretty good.
This is the thing, man. Like, you've got to be feeling great, but like that, the Thieves have come so close twice now. With like the hard point was super tight in the end. That Search and Destroy was so close. I mean, it's just so hard to it's just so hard to see where this is going. Our US Army tactical play will be that last round, friends. It was an extremely close one, but just look at the ebb and flow of the battle towards bricks, the battle by this statue. Vance playing the opportunity perfectly, and Chance. It was a masterclass from both teams, but in the end, someone had to make the mistake. Someone had to die first.
And it's just a timing game, right? As soon as you know you have the clearance, CleanX spots the information. He's like, we know a player's stuck in this little statue corner. We know Kenny's trying to watch over. As long as we double hit it together, we're guaranteed to trade out the gunfights. And trades weren't necessary. Everybody wins their one. You spot out the information and you make the play. Hell of a commitment right there from Toronto Ultra. And again, just that 4 rounds in a row. To be down 5-2 and win the game, well, certainly going to make Maven happy. His cheeks can, well, remain a little bit more unclenched.
His cheeks can remain ink-free for now, but the series is not over yet, friends, and especially for you, Maven, coming up next. Garrison Control. This could be the 3-0 for Toronto, but the tattoo artists across Texas and, of course, for LA Thieves fans across the world, hopefully, the reverse comeback is on. We'll be right back after this break. More Call of Duty to come, friends. Don't go anywhere.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by GameFuel. Use code CDL 2021 for a special discount on GameFuel.com. Tournament audio and team listenings are powered by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by Zenny, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armour your eyes with Zenny Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting zenny.com/gaming.
Hello CDL fam, thank you so much for watching. Do you guys fancy getting your hands on more rewards? Then make sure you click on the rewards button right next to the diamond icon, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more CDL content.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League Major 2, Day 4, brought to you by Zenny Gaming. And honestly, mate, I am a little surprised, but I can't be too disappointed because, again, it's been a wonderful series so far. Let's look at now Drazah versus Insight, their overall stats. Again, mate, Drazah had a supreme start to the Major, but he has fizzled out today, Chance has got to be said.
Well, I mean, I'd say what? He just had a tough map one. It happens. Everybody has a bad map every now and again, but I'm thinking about the gunfight Drazah had against Insight back globe in the Search and Destroy, where it seemed like Insight was caught out dead to rights, but Drazah sort of threw it away, ends up getting naded, and well, he got punished for it. So KD's always going to look rough with a tough map on board, but obviously that's the player we're looking at, man. He needs to bounce back into control. We know Thieves are capable of the reverse sweep, but obviously against Toronto, it is a long road ahead.
Quick scope brought to you by Scump on screen, the team's overall stats in each game mode. And again, when it comes to Search and Destroy, a very slight edge going the way of Ultra. But when it comes to the control chance, 8 and 8 is a lot better than 5 and 10 if you ask me. But who knows, man? I mean, this could be an interesting one now, as again, LA Thieves have got to make that big old comeback. The reverse sweep has got to start now, quite literally, because after this, tournament's over. In the meantime, though, if you're looking to get some game timing of your own, head to Scuff's Twitter right below us for a chance to win a Scuff controller of your choice. I have the CDL Scuff, and this one is actually novelty size. Look how big it is. Look how large that is. And this is actual size, Chance, bigger than basically you. We love it. Look at the size of that bad boy. Woo! We love our Scuffs over here in the Call of Duty League, so head over to Scuff's Twitter and do the thing. Get yourself a Scuff. They're wonderful. Either way, let's get back into the game, Chance. We are almost ready to dive into this one. Garrison, how do you fare these two teams going into this?
I mean, it depends, right? It seems like every time we've seen Bance on cam before the games, right, it is eyes closed, take a deep breath, calm those nerves, and get ready for war. And so far, he has delivered. He has shown up big so far today. 2 fantastic maps in a row from him, right? Like, play the game in the raid hardpoint, the 3-piece he had towards the tail end of basketball. Play the game for him in the Search and Destroy, the entire thing. Drops 12 kills, led the lobby, so Bance has been on one. On a map like Garrison, for both of these teams, almost never played. Funnily enough for the Thieves, it was the first control map they won all year long, but they've only played it twice, and at least their Major 2, one of Thieves' biggest reasons for success is they have been perfect in control, but they have only seen checkmate. So Toronto trying to throw a wrench in that plan, and all of a sudden, we end up on Garrison.
Here we go. Oh, tense. Feel so close to victory now if you're Toronto Ultra, but for LA Thieves, it just seems like another opportunity to try to turn this around. The opening of the map, though, wonderful, going the way of Ultra. And they are playing this quite passively until they can get themselves a good 3, maybe 4 down. Ants just gets sat on by Drazah there in the side of Vents. Kleenex now making his way forward. You've got enough of a clearance to maybe make the push. Still, both teams going to be battling for map control. That top green tower position in the dark side of the map towards where Venom is now. Again, eyes on these spots. Key players going to be trying to over-push and find those kills. But Chance, 45 seconds left, and Ultra, they're holding it very, very slow and steady.
I mean, right now we're just seeing the key to winning that opening break, especially so if you're on defense, you get those first few kills, well, you get set up for map control, and look at how much time it takes just to start clearing these players out, right? Cammy's not even trying to take a gunfight because he knows it takes 1.5 years to clear them out, but a couple gunfights go their way, and funnily enough, A's been left open, and Drazah's here. Unfortunately for him, he's completely by himself, but at the very least, just needs to buy his teammates some time.
Oh, time is it. Oh, good pinch, but nonetheless, the kills are going to start coming through. So we'll have that contest on B. 24.4 on the clock. Cammy wins a couple of big ones there by A. Should be able to make it safe enough for now. The lone man, TJHaLy, over towards that B zone. He's trying to hold this alone. Here comes the reinforcements. There's the contest. The contest does not resume the game clock, so you have to kill TJ to get him off the point. That's how Toronto get the win, but they ain't going to get it. When TJ is landing kills like that, still capturing the B zone, TJ's going to push forward immediately. Start playing for A. Big brain plays out of the Iceman, but will it pay off, Chance?
Well, you see, Cammy actually knows about the gunfight, but maybe it does pay off. He's on a 4 spree, by the way, and his teammates have stopped the clock, so you basically just turn the tides to go for the green control. That's 5 in a row for TJ. His teammate's still on the point, but the 6 doesn't come through. Of course, it's Bance that shuts him down, but hey, for the Thieves, I mean, as bad as the start happened, right? You're able to at least get B, get that extra minute on the clock to try to make some moves. Now it's about just looking for a near clean 3 or 4 down. Venom and Drazah working together towards lights.
Yeah, Cammy, ooh, nice big win from Cammy there. There's a couple more players through lights now, and he's got to basically contend with those by himself for now, but no problem for Cammy. That's a 3 spree for him. Just about a minute remaining on the clock. We're going to slow this down. LA Thieves, 12 lives to make the attack work out. And frankly, they should be okay in this situation. They've got a little bit of time to work with, but Cammy shooting like that. That's going to be his 4th kill in a row. They are on the hunt, trying to find him. Can it be number 5? And he catch it. It's back and forth with Kenny. That teammate's going to steal that one, but there it is. A slight contest, and once again, it's TJ on that point. Cammy now looking to clean him out. Oh, players everywhere. Almost kills Drazah there with a Diamondcon, but no chance. 34 seconds on the clock, and they are in. Kleenex! Nice 2-piece. Drain the tick. 30 seconds remaining. Is this it? Is this it, Chance? Can Toronto hold?
I mean, you're stuck in your spawn right now. I think maybe Venom, the only opportunity is he's going to have to make some sort of a play, but Cammy, you know, he's trying to sniff him out, knows where to look, and well, the patience is key. Cammy and Insight just sat in their spawn waiting for that flank to come through, and well, 10 seconds left. It is this last-ditch effort of a play. TJ going around the full flank once again, but you got players top crates shooting you in the back. This setup too clean from Toronto Ultra. I'd say maybe the only moment that they gave up A just a few times, but whether it was just Cammy popping off in towards square, the late flanks coming in through Kleenex, they always had a response. So job well done. Both teams had a good attempt, but defense, as we talk about on Garrison ever so often, just a little bit easier to make sure you secure those wins, and the Ultra got the job done.
Yep. DJ, I mean, a couple of moments really was the playmaker for the LA Thieves there. Not able to quite capitalize on his efforts, but still. Solid look there from the LA Thieves on offense. Now a defensive round for them, and the story of Garrison has changed so many times throughout the season, man. It was like, oh, this is the defense-heavy map, and then we saw some incredible offensive round wins and the ebb and flow of the ever-shifting strategies of the Call of Duty League. Let's see what Thieves have got on defense, or do Toronto have that special sauce now that we attack?
The special sauce is trying to make a play over towards A, but right now the SMG is trying to deal with it, and TJ wins the second big one. Cammy for the third was the clearance man. But you can see Thieves well on defense, all the pressure in the world to try to make sure that they stick around this A point. And I'll say for Toronto, I love the attempt to try to make something spicy happen off the rip, but Thieves ever so prepared, and now you give them defense, they got that control. You got Venom pushed up caution. This is what you love to see on defense, at least if you're a Thieves fan.
Oh, well, Bance is going to try to change that for the time being. Sneaky Bance. He's a very tall man in real life. I'm surprised he could even get in those vents. And Kenny, must have heard him thudding around. Sticky's exchanged. He does manage to land a barrel kill, but that's going to be 3 dead. So here we go. Ultra on the push forward now. This is going to be a capture on B. Should get many, many people on board now. This should be a fast one. 3 players now for LA Thieves on defense, making their way in towards the A zone, trying to reclaim what little map control they've got. Fast progress. 2 ticks. TJ can't make his way through. Bance and Kleenex cutting down. B is going to be a thing of the past in a matter of moments. It's going to be a minute 32 on the clock, Chance. Great work out of Ultra.
Now the question for Thieves, I'd say on defense, is how do you want to have this set up? Well, the player that was supposed to be in green, he gets caught straight away. Van's able to find the second because the guy in green died. Cammy, he's got clearance to the point. This is going to bring all the pressure back. He wins his one, 16 kills to his name, and well, now his teammates are here for the help, and help he does not need. Every kill he's able to get. He got 3, make it 4 bodies on the point. It's going to go fast as all hell. Kenny can find 2, but you got to slide in for the contest. You're going to have to make the move if you're a Thieves, and well, there's nowhere for them to go. Or actually, I take that back. How the hell did everyone just fall? Maybe the clutch nades from Kenny got the job done, but holy hell, those 2 points of progression already through, in Toronto obviously put themselves in a very nice spot to win this round.
Still trying to get it done. Kenny's going to be the last man up here, holding down the A zone. Reinforcements on their way. Here comes the streaks from Bans, going to soften up the defense for now. Kills are great. So going to give him the opportunity. Kenny back into the map. He comes and finds 1 kill straight away, though. Toronto on the point. The kill feed now all even. Stevens, TJ wins a big one. Insight goes down as well. The Thieves hold the line. And a very big investment involving the artillery strike. TJ pushing the front line forward with a little bit of help from Drazah. And the LA Thieves, they live to fight another day. What will they do now for the next 40 plus seconds?
Right now, it's just looking for the spawn kills. By the way, whatever Kenny just did to find those players, I don't know how the nade came through. I don't know what gunfight he won, but that's got to be the tactical play just so I can see it again, how they're able to hold strong. But hold strong they have done. They still have a life lead in 25 seconds. As long as you play nice and secure, you should be good to go. Venom down low in the middle of the map trying to look for information. He gets caught, and well, Toronto, the opportunity's still here. They can make this happen.
Yep, still opportunity to be had. Cleanx, if he can slip through, oh my god, he has. A little bit of noise made by Bance there, they kill Venom. Oh my god, who's out of bricks? It's TJ. Oh my god, 5 seconds to go. Can they get on the point? Bance is gonna have to get the quick contest. They've killed everyone! They killed all the Thieves! One by one, they drop. Ultra are on the point. This is gonna be a quick and easy cap. What? Did they all just stop playing? What happened?
Just so many gunfight wits coming through, man. The movement, even from Cleanx, was so clean. Maybe we don't need the tactical play to make it happen. Or was this after the bombs? Yeah, this was after the bombs get dropped. TJ was even able to pick up a big two. I mean, this is the moment where Drazah gets the best play, but so many things Thieves had to do right in this moment. It's the clearance on the push before. It was the kills from Kenny. This is when he's jumping off the map to dodge the artillery to jump back on, but even with all that, when all said is done, you get Toronto one opportunity to make the play. They take full advantage to make it happen. I mean, just light work running through their spawn. The teamwork right now on point, even more so than the teamwork. Cammy just feasting right now. 20 kills to his name with no signs of slowing down.
Nope. This has been huge from Ultra. 4 in a row now for Cleanx. Bance with a 3 spree. TJ's desperately trying to fight back here on point, but this is the makings of the 3-0. The 3-0 in control would be something special, but LA Thieves, they're not out of this yet. Fence hold from Cammy. Oh my god, Venom lands it. But it was looking dangerous for a time. Cleanx now, still trying to keep the pressure up, and he certainly will do just that. Venom, though, still on a spree. TJ now backing him up as he makes a push in towards B, and that's a nice clean kill. That was at least 3 dead for a brief moment there. You can see the staggered spawns now for Toronto Ultra as they move their way back in towards the A zone. Onto the B point, we have the capture progress, though. This is looking good for LA Thieves. Lots of time to work with for now. They still have a player on point. Venom's the last one there. Chance they can get this cap. They get a lot of time on the clock and make a concerted push towards A.
And you see Cammy's trying to cause problems up top green. He's able to do so, and this B capture hasn't come through yet, and they're trying to stop it, and they're able to get the job done. Take the last player off the point for Thieves. Again, you kind of have to go back to the drawing boards, take it from point 1, but TJ, he's been making plays over towards A. He knows somebody's standing on the point. I think, again, if he's able to win this one gunfight, maybe it clearance over towards A, but Cammy, he's not biting on any bait for the moment. Playing nice and secure.
Yep, still holding it slowly. Oh, a big fight win from TJ there. Cammy finally, a sliver of bait goes down. Bance is going to find those kills again, so B zone captured. Half of the work is done. Cammy, oh my god, nearly takes Kenny down and Drazah with him, but Insight's up next, trying to get out of spawn. A lot of information given over to his teammates there. Can they capitalize on that? Kenny drops finally. It's he and... oh no, it's 3 dead. Oh no. Toronto Ultra just sit in their spawn and let the LA Thieves walk into their guns. An easy 4 down, now the push forward. Cammy's on a 3 spree. Chance, is this the beginning of the end? Do the LA Thieves have the mettle and the resolve to punch through Ultra's defense and get on the A zone?
It would be one of the more ridiculous comebacks we've seen right now. Just full map control. At least the setup they won on defense. Cammy, last time he was here, he goes on a tear, and he's trying to do so once again. TJ inside of lights, though, air for the trades. But still, right now, Toronto, they're just leaving so much pressure towards the back of the spawn. It is Bans by himself, at least for the moment on A. They trust him to get the job done, and everyone else just being those roaming slayers. And I'd say for Thieves, they're starting to run out of time. It looks like they're trying to set up a push to get out of green, but Bance has been here waiting for so long. Well, maybe got 3 players stacked up. They might try once again, and TJ might have found the opening.
Yeah, Bance, I think, might have taken damage in that fight. So TJ, man, he's just waiting for it. Line them up, smash through the front they go. Bance finds 2. Can't quite get the 3rd. It's going to be Venom up next. Here we go, Chance. 15 seconds remaining. LA Thieves, it is do or die time right now. Cleanx goes down in bricks. One more effort, one more push. You have to stop the clock. And Insight, he is going to be the dagger in the back of Drazah. There is one more player to be had, and there's the quick contest from TJ once again. As Kenny's now is on the point, the trades come through, and it's going to be the LA Thieves up now. Last lives remaining for them. It is all on TJ. Here comes Drazah. The final efforts right now for the LA Thieves. And Cleanx finds 2 of them. He brings them both down. But the hero right now has got to be Drazah. He has to stay alive. Kenny falls. It's all on a Drazah. Can he hold the line? The answer is no. Toronto Ultra. Sheer grit and determination. It is a 3-0 in the control. A 3-0 in the series. And upon the backs of Benjamin Bance, they find a massive victory over the hot-handed LA Thieves here in the second major. For the Thieves, that is the end of the line. The honeymoon period is over, and the question is now, is it counseling or maybe a divorce? Who knows? We'll see. what that relationship holds for them in the future, Chance. But man, what a show they put on.
I mean, I would say commiserations to Thieves, right? Played out of their minds, had one of the best possible tournaments anyone could expect, exceeded everyone's expectations. But for Ultra, second sweep on the season, and Benjamin Bance, the main factor as to why. Popped off on the surge, dropped 12 kills, most in the lobby. Got the best, most impactful play on defense there towards the end on the garrison control, and had a field day as well as the hard point. But for Toronto, everybody turned up. Everybody had a great day. They showed up and took care of business. But just looking at the Thieves roster, I mean, only positive takeaways, right? It might have been a tough round 11. You might have had a bad game for the raid hardpoint, but you're coming into a tournament with what, 2-3 days of practice, if you can even call it that. And they just made some magic happen, man. I mean, one series that they were able to win would have been incredible. They win 3, get a reverse sweep on the books against London, get a 3-0 against the Subliners, one of the most impressive wins of the season, but eventually the Canadian wall just a little bit too strong. And well, Vance, whatever breathing exercises he was doing, I might need to start taking notes because it paid dividends.
No doubt about it, though, mate. You brought it up. LA Thieves, an incredible transformation. This is the end of the run for them, but man, they took a lot of big names down with them. Amazing, amazing series of events here. We're going to have a quick look at our scuff play of the game. The end of round 2. Toronto's clean 4 down and the push forward. They basically sealed the round for them. Chance, it was a huge play here on Garrison. The special sauce Toronto certainly had.
And I would say just so many of these rounds, so many like wild moments back and forth, like players trying to force it through green to get out towards A and like making it work. But this was just the swarm coming in from Toronto, right? You have to win every single gunfight. You simply don't have time on the clock. And CleanX, well, just makes light work of it, right? The one opportunity, maybe Venom able to pick up one, gets traded instantly. The snap on TJ for the second kill. And well, the final players that are stuck on point, right? The pinch from green comes through at the exact same time as the players coming in through bricks. The timing was perfect and calculated. Toronto found a way to get that offensive win, but frankly, an offensive win they didn't even need. They were clean on defense. Bance took care of business today.
He's just doing the usual, man. Benjamin Bance has like win, lose or draw, the post-match ritual, get your shoes on. It's time to go out into the crisp Toronto air and celebrate. There we go. Quick look at the brackets so far. Winners final still. Empire, FaZe, Ultra will advance into Elimination round 5. We've still got Røkkr, OpTic to decide who their opponent will be. And oh boy, could it be a rematch of OpTic versus Ultra, or will it be another battle for the Kings of the North? Who knows? Very, very exciting stuff here in the major though. Chance, who do you want? Like, what do you want to run it back? Like, OpTic, obviously that was an insanely like exciting series. It was a 3-1 back in winners round 1. Who do you want? Like, what do you want to happen? Well, actually, you know what? Hold that thought, mate.
I mean, there is no, at this point, who I want. I think the big question is, are any of these teams at this point good enough to take down FaZe? Empire certainly have gone back to the drawing board to try to make it happen, but in my mind, that is the final boss. All of these teams, it is incredibly competitive. I mean, again, you know, flip a coin. Genuinely flip a coin for OpTic, Røkkr, for any of these series that we have. I mean, Toronto maybe got the ball rolling on the day for Saturday, but there is so much Call of Duty left to be played, and at this point, it is just going to be a bloodbath.
Well, you saw the schedule they brought to you by the US Army. A lot of fun still to go here today. Cannot wait to see where the rest of these matchups take us, friends. But don't forget, today you can be earning all sorts of good stuff, so don't forget to tune in. Tomorrow's the big day, though, friends. Tomorrow's the really special day where we're spicing up the rewards. We're giving away 4 new calling cards, the hard carry emblem. All of these are available to you watching right now. Make sure to link your Activision and YouTube accounts and tune in this Sunday for a chance to earn these rewards. Actually, not even for a chance, they're yours. You just have to link your accounts and watch. We're not really making you work for it. Put your feet up and enjoy the Call of Duty action. I'm looking forward to that. Press F1. And yeah, I might run the hard carry emblem. I might run that. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But lovely stuff. All in all, that is that. We say goodbye to the LA Thieves. Commiserations to them. It was one hell of a run, and the squad has certainly turned themselves around. Now for Toronto, breathe deep. We've still got plenty more Call of Duty to play. When we come back after the break, I think Lottie, I'm not sure who Lottie's talking to. It could be Bance. It could be Bance. It could be Cammy. It could be the one talking. It could be CleanX. We don't talk to CleanX very often. It could be Insight. He's a barrel of laughs on these interviews. Chance, here's a question for you, mate. If you had to do the Game Fuel Victory Spotlight, who would you like to talk to from Ultra? Marky B?
I mean, I think Bance is just the instinct, right? Because he had the best game. I think he's a player that the rest of the community throughout Call of Duty has applied a lot of pressure to and have talked about maybe he's the player to drop, but then he has series like this and you understand exactly how good he can be. So take a pick. I'll listen to any of them to hear what they have to say because, again, they took care of business. They're finally the first team to stop this new Thieves squad. Like, they've been just trucking through the competition so far, and they did so in a dominant 3-0 fashion. The gameplay is looking clean. And maybe just talk to Bance to figure out what those breathing rituals actually are because, again, putting in work, keeping those nerves calm, and got the job done.
I was wondering about those little meditation rituals. Breathe in, it's like 5 in, hold it for 2, 3 hours, something like that. There's a ruling around that one, but let's find out what from Bance himself, maybe at some point, exactly what he does there. But yeah, an exciting start to some more games here in the Call of Duty League. We still have 2 series left throughout today. Can't wait to get through them. We're going to now throw to a quick commercial break upon our return. More Call of Duty action, friends, don't go anywhere.
The Call of Duty League is presented by Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The US Army, what's your warrior?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League Major number 2, day 4, brought to you by Zenny. And look at this, the Astro Social soundboard. We're all just giving Bance nothing but love. Because let's face it, he's had a bit of a rough season so far. Bance really is that guy. Bance is running this series as a very intelligent and bearded commentator. Prestinni's coming out saying, baby, I see you. Study's there saying he's on one, and Clint calls it. He is one cold, cold man. Well, he is that guy, and he will be that guy that we're talking to now in our Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Jess will be talking to the man himself right after this.
Yes, thank you so much, Miles. We are here with our Game Fuel Victory Spotlight with Bance. Oh my goodness, what a series. That's gotta feel good. What does it do to you to put LA Thieves down like that and in a 3-0 fashion nonetheless?
Yeah, it feels good, honestly. The first time we played them, the start of stage 2, I think I probably didn't play the greatest, and I put a lot of blame on that series on me. So I was like, I have to make up for that series and, you know, beat them.
And speaking of that blame that you put on yourself, I mean, do you feel pressure? Do you feel that others are looking to you to step up? Do you feel that you have now been able to kind of step up and fill that role that your team needed?
I didn't really feel much pressure, to be honest. I feel like the team's been quite supportive. And I've asked like everyone on the team, like, what do you need me to do? Am I doing the correct things? You know, they've all been telling me what I need to do in that. And I've been just trying to focus on myself, going into stage 2. You know, just making sure my head's in the right place of like just focusing, knowing that like I am talented, I do deserve to be here, and I feel like I'm starting to get that back, you know.
For sure, for sure. You're definitely starting to get that back. Well, one last quick question. You know, in the past, we have seen you potentially maybe struggling against some of the top teams and kind of failing to close out maybe some critical moments. Seems like you've begun to address that already, but is there more you need to do to make sure you can capitalize on those moments going forward?
I feel like for me, it's... I don't know. I feel like I've always like had the composure and stuff. I think it's just like I've seen like Clay and like Simp and all like that tweet about how they do like breathing before going into matches, and I feel like that's probably what's helped me so much. I feel like before I used to just sit there and like try and get too hyped, and then I'd sit there, play frantic and stuff, but now I just try and calm myself down, take it map by map.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. You know, you got to get your mentality right. Well, Bance, thank you so much. And you know what? Maven says thank you as well. You really saved his cheeks. He says to tell you that he loves you and he appreciates you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, thanks so much, Bance. All right, well, do not go anywhere. We have quite a match coming up. It is another elimination match. We've got Røkkr versus OpTic. Don't go anywhere.
Try, you can't stop it. OC dub, way up like a rocket. Acting up, acting out, way out of pocket. For the grind, for the hustle, I can't knock it. Do what it take, do what you do, you could try. I've been up, I've been stuck up in the sky. Only at the top, I can't lie. Haters watch it, throw the piece, tell them bye. I got things to do, I got bands to get. Competition up in smoke, ooh, cannabis. Ask me why I'm a top 10 candidate. I'm so fly, I'm so clean, ooh, and I'm rich. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got penny bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Tell them move. Get up out the way. It's ludicrous, yeah, how much I'm getting paid. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10K. No mob ties, but a player being made. Now how you spoke to your girl, better check her phone. And do you know what she doing when you not at home? And when she tell you she alone, but she not alone. She got a lot of options, eeny, miny, mo. She gon' do what she want, ain't no stopping it all. Pour the liquor in the cup, yeah, I'm topping it off. I might take your girl, take a trip to the mall. Put the shelf in the bag, yeah, cause I'm copping it all. I'm saying, they can't stop it, they can't stop the kids. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kids.
For Chicago, as it all comes down to Formal and Envoy, it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work. Formal falls, and it all comes down to Envoy and Minnesota Røkkr in their debut. 3-0 OpTic Chicago.
Let's go.
Let's
go,
boys.
Let's go, baby. 3-0. 3-0. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Eli. 3-0.
Welcome back to day 4 of Major 2, presented by Zenny Gaming. And Joe, we've got a hell of a match to kick things off, and I guess I want to ask you right away. You know, this new Røkkr team came out. They 3-0 thumped OpTic. You saw Scump's mentions, the players' mentions, just the whole community getting on them. How much fuel does that add to the fire for OpTic to come out and thrash Røkkr?
Yeah, I mean, it's a recent loss. That's really it. I mean, it was sort of a loss that, you know, then right after that, they lose to Florida 3-0. It was a bummer for them, you know, and, you know, obviously they want to respond with a big series win and one that would get them top 4.
Absolutely. And Røkkr, I mean, you think back to yesterday, I think anyone and everyone thinks they could have won that series. There were some major mistakes there, Joe.
Yeah, no, they should have. I think they know that they're going to handle business, though. They're in this position. You have to forget about that. If anything, it just shows you how good of a team that you are, where you could be a top 3 team. You should be in that position, but it is what it is. You've beaten OpTic before. You can do it again. They know that. They're confident in their game.
All right, here we go. If you're Røkkr, you're trying to bounce back after your first loss with Standy on the roster. Let's meet the squad here on the Minnesota Røkkr.
Røkkr certainly come to play.
They can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it.
Whoa, Priestahh, disgusting. Accuracy's there, nice kill. Bang! 200 IQ, 10 out of 10 play. Oh my word! But Dashy is going to save the day. Røkkr, our kings of the north.
Joe, we saw in the last series they can finally win some hard points. That series was flipped on its head. Not what we expected at all from a map-by-map result, but
As frustrated as you have to be, the teammate that happened, the collapse, one of the biggest collapses I've ever seen in the history of Call of Duty, and that control, sorry to remind fans, that collapse, like there were still positives to take away if you're Røkkr.
Absolutely. You won the 2 hard points. I think that's the biggest positive that you can take away from this. You know, a couple of search and destroys, round 11s didn't go their way. They know they could still be a really good search and destroy team. Yeah, that control is going to bite them, but I mean, they are competing in the respawns against some of the best respawn teams, and that's what matters for Røkkr.
Yeah, if they can do that and continue to stay one of the top relevant teams in Search and Destroy, they should be able to make some noise at these major events and throughout the stages. But on the other side, a team looking for vengeance, a team looking to make a run and take this entire thing. It is OpTic Gaming. Let's check out the roster.
Mighty Crimsix going normal, looking fantastic. Envoy slaying his way through. Scump from up high, the king.
I'm out here doing what they thinking is irrational.
Really starting to run that score up.
I'm gonna make it back, I'm gonna make it back, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, OpTic Gaming are back. Chicago are a force to be reckoned with.
OpTic Chicago maybe finally finding that form with this new meta. We wondered if maybe it was just kind of the change now with the Krig more in play. Yo, they seem to be getting more comfortable for you.
I don't know if it was a meta thing. I mean, you know how I
think
feel.
that was the guess. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that more. Yeah.
I think it's a math thing. But anyways, yeah, I mean, this roster, we know what they can do. You know, they have to be able to slay. They have the firepower on their squad. Sometimes they're going to live and die by the ego challenge. We've seen that this year. But I think a big thing for them is going to be around that search and destroy.
Well, let's get right into our game skill keys to victory, Joe. We'll start off with OpTic.
I'm pumped about this one. I wrote it this morning, and they did it. Remove raid from the respawns. Make Røkkr look uncomfortable, right? Get them off something that hasn't been working for them. I know raid hardpoint's been solid. I know raid control has been solid, but they lost both of those to Røkkr. They get them out. Spoiler alert, they're not going to be playing those. Show us any improvements on maps other than Checkmate. 5 of their 9 S&D wins are on Checkmate. Teams are not going to play them on that map. It is going to be an auto veto. And show a balanced effort in the slaying category. They were outslaying the last match against the Minnesota Røkkr by 42. And with this team, that can't happen.
Yeah, just to quickly touch on this before we get to the next squad, like you were really frustrated seeing some of the maps because, and this is the way I view it, maybe I'll piss fans off, maybe I won't. When you get rid of Arcitys and you get Dashy, you don't make a change to be a more fundamental team. You make a change that you were going into high engagement maps and you were putting teams in body bags, especially when you were the superior team. Get Dashy in as many engagements as possible. And that's why you thought it was so important that they have a map similar to Checkmate, something like a Garrison that they will be very good at. They looked good there yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, they need that map, absolutely. And it's just like they could play fundamental, but why are you playing those maps against the likes of Seattle and Minnesota? That's where they want to play you. That's really it. Like, you can play those maps against Atlanta FaZe, but they don't need to do that.
Yeah, no, totally agree. Now, on the other side of it, Minnesota Røkkr, take me through the keys, Joe.
I mean, bring the hardpoint gameplay you had yesterday. I mean, they were 4-12 in hardpoint prior to that match, and they win both of them against, the second best hardpoint team in the league. So can you do that again? Learn from your match. I mean, the thing is, when you lose those close moments, you're going to learn a lot. Close out those moments. The comms need to be on point so they don't happen. That round 11, the end of the control, whatever you want to pinpoint, there was more to it. Get it under control. Prestinni accuracy, you are going to have your hands full today. I am looking at those two. Formal, number 7, the CDL, Dashy, number 2. If it can lean one way, it could be in the Krigs for OpTic. Prestinni accuracy need to have a solid matchup here.
Yeah, I think clearly whatever comms issue existed before the team change still at times pops up. I mean, you mentioned the control in the round 11, but what about that round where, Attach killed the player on bomb, accuracy still kept shooting at it and checked it after the fact, then gets killed and they lose the round. Like, it seems like there's a disconnect at times for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then here we go. Looking at these maps and modes, we're getting Garrison hardpoint. We're getting Garrison control. You see the raid vetoes by OpTic. But an interesting note here, Express S&D picked by Minnesota Røkkr. Raid was open. They beat OpTic 6-4 in their last matchup in that map number 2. They're shifting off that. They're going with Express. They're only 1-2 on that map, but OpTic 0-1. Again, trying to make each other uncomfortable as much as possible. That's what we wanted to see out of OpTic. They're doing that. The Røkkr, with their success, it's really coming. That raid hardpoint, that raid control. So they remove that. We're going to Garrison in map 1.
Well, here we go. Yeah, it was interesting once we received the picks and bans, how everything went down. Just seeing some changes, obviously, for the teams, and we'll see how it plays out throughout the course of this. But what a match this should be. Again, the last time they played, Røkkr with the new roster came out and smoked them. Started that little downward spiral for OpTic, but they rebound, and now they're making this run. Can they continue on through the losers bracket? We're going to start off with Envoy, and what a fun talent he has been to watch.
Yes, he didn't have the best match yesterday, and they still won. It wasn't his best game. You know, Dashy really took over in that game 4. We know what Envoy can do. Scump, he's going to get taken down by Attach. And for Røkkr, you're 1-3 on this map. But with Standy, with Attach in that submachine gun role, with Priestahh now in that flex position, this could be a very comfortable map. So, yeah, advantage probably to OpTic, but Minnesota Røkkr, they're going to bring it.
Yeah, it seems like one, generically speaking, that should be a little bit better for them with Standy, but yeah, just haven't really seen much of it yet. But Dashy yesterday just popped off here. So many engagements, like double positive, was just a slaying monster. And that's why you have him in the lineup. We'll see if he's going to be able to do that again. But so far, all the points going towards Røkkr. But take a look at that little lock on the mini-map. Next hard point about to pop. You see the green arrows in position. Standy, the one trying to play spoiler.
Yeah, big kills right now for Scump. Big 2 out of him. He's able to take that down. They give up 30 seconds on that first hill. They're going to get the good spawns. They're going to get this set up. How do Røkkr now try to break this? You die as soon as it pops, so you got to hike across the map. Already 10 seconds off it. You might only have a push or two, a push through the side, and then maybe a push towards the front, but here we go. So far, so good. Attach, he's going to take down Formal. Scump is there for the trade. He's just trying to play his life. He's got his duo and Envoy. Attach going to be the last member up, and you take that. You see Formal, number 1. He's trying to sneak his way up towards top green further and further and see if they can flip the spawns for Minnesota Røkkr, get them spawning behind them, see if they can get the spawns for the third hill. But there we go. A nice hold. This is a full 60, what you needed from OpTic.
Yeah, I mean, you are flawless here at the second hard point. Good setup, good control. And wave after wave gets shut down. And yeah, I like Scump there. Just sometimes, I mean, we'll call out. I mean, it's Formal and Dashy that you'll see it quite a bit. They're just so talented. They're going to take gunfights they shouldn't sometimes. But yeah, they're going to win them more often than not at times. But I like Scump there. Breaks just backing down, not taking the fight, playing his life. Excellent stuff. And I think Dashy was on 5 in a row before he finally fell.
Formal spawns in the back. Formal gets a back spawn.
Well, all right. All right.
And I don't know, I didn't exactly see the mini-map because I knew that Dashy was on a spree. I was focused on that, but yeah, I mean, Formal was baiting for him. I don't know if no one was playing all the way towards the backside. Safe for Røkkr, but there we go, a slip up. Formal gets blessed with a spawn. Dashy continues on another spree, up to 9-2. And you're going to chain these 2 hills together, and this is going to be huge time for OpTic.
Yeah, unbelievable. Whether it was a blessing or a mix-up for Røkkr, it's going to be a ton of time here for OpTic. So good at holding on second, doing it again here. Dashy, a man on a mission. It just shut down the other side. What a map he is having early. And yeah, I don't know. He just seems so strong here.
I mean, you're just taking gunfights, right? And when you're Garrison is a map, I know it's smaller, but it's all about the Krigs. It's all about getting catwalk control, getting up top tank, because you're going to be the one sort of giving the flow to your submachine gun players, as they are all winning gunfights right now. They have that 60-point lead. They break this setup once again. They have Røkkr spawning outside. They're getting them put in this trap. There is one player left for Standy as well. It was Dashy. Now it's Scump going on these sprees.
Oh, I mentioned, yeah, you want to play maps like this with Dashy to put teams in a body bag. You got half a Røkkr already in the bag, just looking to fit the rest in. Let's get to an Astro listening with OpTic Chicago.
Two streaks.
I
got him. I got full streaks.
Nice. I'm top, press him. Dead. Underground. Half health.
One's on hill.
Last guy hill.
He's back hill. Mark, dead.
Nice. I'm blocking your little trash.
I'm flat still. Back up.
Yo, back tools hurt.
Back tools Lamar. Yo, he killed me. Back tools
They're all spawning there.
He's in tools.
Yo, under stay green.
I'm gonna get lights.
One guy's in bricks. Go left. I'm coming down.
Back alley.
Alright, everyone
Back
chill. We're good.
Yo, close up.
I'm looking back alley.
Back alley. I'm the forklift. I don't see time.
Forklift to your left.
Yo, he's close time.
Sandy, watch back.
Priestahh time weak.
Top cat. Brandon, shoot full left. I'm gonna play a few lights, guys.
Let's get nades on time.
Top right cat, on time, and one bricks.
I don't know if Standy went.
Hills, yo, Standy with Standy. You want to streak? You want to streak?
Yo, top cat. I can. He's in the back. I'm streaking.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a streak.
I helped him.
On time. I'm looking bricks.
One in lights.
Two bricks. I'm looking bricks.
I'm gonna curve a brick.
Lights, Lamar. Still
Looking bricks. Still
challenging lights.
I didn't get him.
Lights. I spawned out. In lights again. Two bricks, one shot. In lights.
Lights dead. I
spawned out. On time, guys. Still. Bricks. They spawn bricks.
I hear.
Yo, gonna be top. On time.
I'm gonna try to get green.
Old.
I'm getting top green. I have green. Got one green.
Lights.
One more. No, top green. Yep.
I have push.
Two top green.
One more.
Top green Standy.
Back. Get bottom Standy, a little bottom in.
Yeah, I'm getting rails.
Top green Standy.
Well, you had a massive slaying edge in the early going for OpTic Chicago, but Priestahh really woke up. Gets back to even, and Joe, I believe, earned some streaks.
Yeah, he earned some streaks, and I know what OpTic was trying to do. They're trying to get out of that trap. I mean, you had them in-map set up, for Minnesota Røkkr on that final hill, but I don't know. With 30 seconds left, I'm not sure if it's worth using that missile there. When you talk about how important second and third can be to use one of those streaks, I would love to have it for the rest of the game. And what do they get from it? They didn't get anything. It's not like they got some time. So, again, they were trapped. I think maybe a bit of a panic right there. This is where you're going to need a streak. As Minnesota, they have fought back into this, and yeah, it's come from the slaying. Priestahh really opening things up, and now you have Attach on a spree, Standy on a spree. They're warming up.
They were funny. You kind of get laid out in the early going. They were just getting smoked in a lot of the big gunfights. Just the slaying category so massive for OpTic in the early going. But yeah, they woke up. They're starting to get the guns hot, and you'll see this a lot, especially in a map 1. But now Attach, we'll see how far he can get his streak going. I think it was 4 in a row for him as Standy tacks on his 18th. And where OpTic were perfect at second last time through, now it's Røkkr's turn to look for a lead change, look to lock down the point.
I mean, just look at the middle of the map, right? So you have Standy and Attach just bullying OpTic. You had accuracy playing all the way in the back. He's playing safety. He doesn't want to split spawn. He wants OpTic to basically have to run across the map, run into Standy, run into Attach, and that's exactly what's happening. Scump doesn't even get a chance to use the artillery. They want to get top green control. They want to use that streak. Now Attach is on 6. It's a perfect 60 out of Minnesota Røkkr. There's the lead change. You're going to have more streaks. You can use Priesthah's artillery to break this third hold. Well, maybe open this game wide open.
Yeah, you have, what, 2 streaks on the side of Røkkr? Well, sorry, 1 maybe more coming for Attach, and then Chicago, they still have the
there
1.
It is. They got him.
So Attach gets the streaks. Well, the first. Look to get the second if he can pick up another kill on 7 in a row at 17 and 10. Here come the streaks. Gets him out of the point for now. Now the flood comes on in. They soar through. A lot of pressure on Scump and 4-1 out to make the play. All are going to drop. 3 down, 4 down. Røkkr break in behind the streak. They get the position. Perfectly done.
And I mean, 35 seconds. I don't even know if you use the streak here. I mean, OpTic might have to try and break this. And yes, artillery activated by Scump. He's going to call it in. They're able to find a kill, but they just want to get him off this point to put them around 210. And there we go. Scump's going to get inside a tool. He's just going to play his life right now, and they needed that moment. But you still have 1 more streak if we go the distance. And man, it was such a hot start for OpTic. And then end of the first rotation, that script flipped.
It absolutely did. Røkkr came alive, and now, well, it can be around 195 with the final seconds tick off of this. And you do have an OpTic presence at mid-map, and into the point go Røkkr. Just look at the streaks real quick. Attach, still with that artillery. We'll see how big it can be, but that's 2 kills through here for OpTic, trying to get towards the point. 3 are going to go down. Scump with a big 2-piece. 4th will fall. A big moment there to now get into the point.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday. You can actually use it onto this point. We'll see. Is Attach going to try and use it now, or they just try to use their guns? Looks like they're just going to try and use their weapons. Doesn't want to use it, wants to use it just in case things go bad. And well, it works. They get 3 dead. Scump's going to try and stay alive top green. Accuracy, they're just going to get on the point. He's just trying to eat up time. I mean, these 20 seconds put them up to 230.
Yeah, I mean, you get a great 4 down if you're OpTic. 10 seconds later, Røkkr do the same thing. Right back into it. Closing in on a map 1 W, which, yeah, a team that didn't look like they could win hard points. Now battling in some of the best hard point teams in the game. Getting it done, but they're not out of the woods quite yet. And who's that positioned over towards the hard point? That'll be accuracy inside. Now, 1 does spawn on the opposite side for OpTic. That'll be Envoy. And what, 3 players just parallel to him for Røkkr. Just doing a good job playing his life, and he's just keeping him pinned back there. They're a bit worried about him, and Dashy comes in with the help.
They're just not really enough time. They know there's a split spawn. It's accuracy. He spawns up. They got a little too aggressive. They had him trapped back there. Nobody could get on the time, though. You see, looking at the top left, I mean, Scump and Dashy having solid games, but, you know, Envoy struggled in map 1 yesterday. Struggling here, 17 and 27. Not a great game from Formal. On the opposite side, I really wanted to focus on accuracy and Priestahh. You're getting a solid game from them, but it's Attach and Standy, the difference makers. +7 from Attach on another spree, +6 right now from Standy. They're able to break. And what a difference of a game this has been after those first 4 hills.
Oh, well, I mean, but Dashy was like 10 and 2. He's now 28-18. Yeah, I mean, you saw at the beginning kind of what we were talking about, like you want even lots of engagements. They're getting hot. They can take over a map, but I mean, you're going to kind of live and die by that to a degree. Røkkr answer in a huge way. Now 6 points away from victory. Or can OpTic mount an insane comeback? They're in the point for now. But Standy, he's lurking down below.
I was just saying, no one's picking up the pinch. Nobody's picking it up. You have one player inside of lights right now. That's going to be Scump, but he's getting played. They're not ready for Standy. That's going to be all 4 dead. They're going to get the final 4 seconds. And Røkkr at the major, undefeated in hardpoint. 3-0 right now, and they win the map 1.
What is going on with Røkkr and hardpoint? Like, they just looked lost at times with the original roster. It didn't seem that it improved too much with the change. I mean, they were getting some wins here and there, but still their vulnerability. And now, yeah, undefeated at the major. And it's not like they're beating, I don't know, lesser teams in hardpoint. They're beating strong hardpoint teams.
They're beating top 3 hardpoint teams.
Yeah.
I mean, Empire right there, Chicago right there, top 3, top 4, whatever you want to say. Yeah, it's different. It surely is.
And what, I mean, just think about it. Like, I think when we were getting ready to throw the listen in, and, you know, OpTic, the slaying margin, they were up 10 to 15 early in this game and up 80 to 90 points, just putting them away. And then how quickly it flips. You know, you get streaks on multiple players. Priestahh gets them, Attach gets them. You have the streak, use the first one out of Scump that doesn't really lead to anything. And things just start to unravel. They get pinned, they get trapped, they can't get out of it. But let's look through the stats. And I mean, Standy, 27 and 20 over 5,000 damage. He continues to impress.
Yeah, he really does. You know, Formal 13 and 22 struggling, but it's just a balanced effort from the Minnesota Røkkr side. And I mean, what a turnaround. It really was after that first set of rotations. You talk about what happened with Formal spawning behind them. Just to bounce back from that, Scump gets streaks, and then what? Priestahh, Attach. OpTic just, they can never use them the way they wanted to.
And it just shows like OpTic, they really need that other map, right? They need something, whether it's a raid or a garrison, something that they're really strong at and continue to be an incredible hardpoint team. But Røkkr, they come in, they throw the first blow, they get the victory there as the boys continue to improve. We continue on with this best of 5 with Search and Destroy after this quick break.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by GameFuel. Use code CDL2021 for a special discount on GameFuel.com. Tournament audio and team listen-ins are powered by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by Zenni, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Zenni Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting zenni.com/gaming.
Joe, it's interesting because when you think about these two teams, I mean, Røkkr were so good at search. At the tournament now, they've been getting a lot better at hardpoint. For OpTic,